Now, in this video, we will discuss about one more problem on the projections of lines. That is problem number 58. The distance between the end projectors through the endpoints of a line capital AB is 40 mm. The end A is 20 mm above HP and 15 mm in front of VP. The end B is 45 mm in front of VP and the line capital AB appears 50 mm long in the front view. Complete the projections and find the true length of the line and its inclination with HP and VP. So now here we will try to solve this problem, or we are trying to analyze this problem by using three-dimensional sketch and also in orthographic views. And also I will explain how we can do this in sketchbook. So first thing is the end capital A is 20 mm above HP. So when you look from the front view, we can see the distance end A 20 mm above HP. When it is projected, when you are looking from the front view, the image will going to be projected on the vertical plane. So you will going to get A dash. So the A dash will come here and capital A will be here. Then 15 mm in front of VP. So when you look from the top view, the distance of in front of VP, which is 15 mm, will be falling, image will going to fall on the horizontal plane, because when you look from the top view, the image is projected onto a horizontal plane, which will going to be small a and also capital A. Then the NB is 45 mm in front of VP. So when you look from the top view, we can see the distance 45 mm in front of VP. So that is this distance. And when you look from the top view, the image will going to fall on the horizontal plane. So this is the locus of B in the top view. And the line capital AB appears 50 mm long in the front view. So since the line capital AB 50 mm long in the front view, and also he says the distance between the end projectors through the endpoints of a line AB is 40 mm. So you have an end projector A here. So this is the A dash and this is A. So this is the first projector A and the distance between the end projectors. So the end projector of B will be on this. So from here you measure 40 mm. The distance between the end projectors, you can see when you look from the front view, it can be seen in the vertical plane. Similarly, when you look from the top view, we can see that distance between the end projectors is 40 mm. So you project from the vertical plane also and also in the horizontal plane also. As the NB is 45 mm in front of VP, since we have the locus of B in the top view, so you write locus of B in the top view. But we have not got the locus of B in the front view. So, but we know the end projectors. The end projectors will always cut on the locus. So when you take the distance between the end projector 40 mm in the horizontal plane, so we can extend that till it will going to cut the locus of B in the top view. So once it cuts the locus of B in the top view, so you will going to get small b here. Then join A to B with a dark line. So that means it will go to become the top view. As we know that the capital AB appears 50 mm long in the front view. So that means he has given the front view distance. So the front view distance of B dash will lie on this end projector. So with A dash as center, taking the radius of 50 mm, cut an arc on this end projector. So you will going to get this B dash and then join A dash B dash with a dark line. Once you get the B dash, then you will going to get the locus of B in the front view. Now what we need to do is, now we have the front view and top view. So when you projected from B and also when you projected from B dash, both will going to intersect at this point. So you are going to get this as capital B. So join A to B with a dark blue line. So that means it is in space. So this is the actual front view and top view when it is in space. But when it is projected from the top view, then it will going to get small ab. When you project it from the front view, then you will going to get small a dash b dash. Now we need to find out the true length. As we want to find out the true length in the vertical plane, so first with A as center, taking the radius of AB, which is the capital AB, you rotate it such that both capital A and B1 are in front of VP by 15 mm. So as this capital B is projected onto the horizontal plane, once you rotate this, then what happens? The image in the horizontal plane is also getting rotated. both A and B1 are in front of VP by 15 mm. Now the line is parallel to VP. So as the line is parallel to VP, so capital A and capital B1 is the one which will going to be parallel to VP. Once the line is parallel to VP, so you are getting the true length in VP. So when you look from the front view, the capital B1 is projected till to the locus of B in the front view, so that you will going to get B1 dash. So once you get this B1 dash, now you are going to join, take this dash dot line here, and you write this as the locus of B. Now as we see the true length in the vertical plane, so what happens to the image? The image is also getting rotated in the top view. With small a as center, taking the radius of AB, you rotate it, make it parallel. So that means small a and B1 are both in front of VP by 15 mm. Now the line is parallel to VP, then it is projected into the front view, so that it will going to cut the locus of B here. So you will going to get A dash B1 dash, which will going to be the true length of the vertical plane. The inclination made by this with respect to HP is called theta, which will be true inclination with respect to HP. So now similarly, so what we need to find out the true length in the true inclination with respect to the vertical plane. So to do that, with A as center, taking the radius of capital AB, you rotate it such that both A and B2 are above HP by 20 mm. So what happens? As B is projected directly onto the locus of B in the front view, which is B dash, and small b is the one which will going to be projected onto the locus of B in the top view. With A as center, taking the radius of AB, when you rotate such that both AB2 is parallel to HP. So what happens to the image in the vertical plane? That is when you are looking from the front view. With A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash, it has been rotated such that both A dash and B2 dash will be above HP by 20 mm. This A dash should be here, not here. So both A dash and B2 dash is parallel to HP. So you are getting the true length. So you project this from here to here, and then you project this from here to the locus of B in the top view, so that you will going to get small b2. So as we know that capital AB2 is parallel to HP in space, obviously when you look from the top view, you will going to get the true length, because capital AB2 is parallel to HP. Therefore, you will going to mark it at A and small b2. So which will going to be the join A and B2 with little bit thicker than the XY line. The inclination made by this line with respect to VP is phi. Now this is how we will be able to analyze this problem in 3D. Now we go for the step by step. So let us take, for example, now let us take the front view true length. So to take the front view true length, so first we have to rotate the top view line such that when you rotate in capital AB, which is in space, you rotate such that the B will going to be parallel to VP, which is both capital A and capital B1 are in front of VP by 15 mm. So now this is parallel to VP. So once you rotate in space, obviously what happens to the image? The image is also getting rotated. So where you will going to get the rotation? So when you look from the top view, that B is projected onto this locus of B. So with A as center, taking the radius of AB, you rotate it such that both small a and B1 are in front of VP by 15 mm. Now the line is parallel to VP. So you will going to get the true length in VP. So what is the true length? You are going to have capital A and capital B1, which is when you look from the top view, both are in front of VP by 15 mm. When it is projected from the front view, it will going to be lies on the locus of B in the front view, and A will going to be projected still to the A dash. So join A dash B1 dash with little bit thicker than XY line, and as we know that this is the true length, so you're going to have capital A and capital B1. So then we will going to find out the true length in the vertical plane and also the inclination made by the true length line with respect to HP is called theta. So this is how you will be able to see that. That is what we have done is we have rotated the top view here such that both AB1 is in front of VP by 15 mm, and since we have a locus of B in the front view, so we take from B1, you project directly onto the locus of B in the front view, and you mark this point as small b1 dash, As we know that small ab1 is the line which is parallel to xy in the top view. So obviously in the front view, corresponding front view will be in true length. So with capital A and capital B. So and you measure the true length of this line and also the inclination of the line with respect to HP, which is theta. So similarly, now we need to find out the true length in the horizontal plane. So to find the true length in the horizontal plane, what we can do is with A as center, taking the radius of AB, capital AB, you rotate it such that both A and capital B2 are above HP by 20 mm. Both A and B1, both A and B2 are parallel to HP. How do I know that? When you look from the front view, so since B is rotated, since B is projected till to the locus of B, as I rotate the point B with respect to A in the space, so what happens to that in the image? The image is also being getting rotated. With A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash, you rotate it such that both B2 dash and A dash are parallel to HP. Since it is parallel to HP, so you can see this is the line which is parallel to HP. Obviously, we will be able to find the true length in HP. So when you look from the top view, A is projected till small a, B2 is projected still small b2. Then as we know that this length is parallel to HP, so you're going to get this as capital A and this as capital B2. Then join A and B2 with little bit thicker than the XY line. So you measure the inclination made by this line, true inclination made by this line with respect to VP, which is fine. So here we have shown that to find out the true length in the horizontal plane, you make the line parallel to HP, the line which is inclined to HP, which is A dash B dash. With A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash, you rotate it such that both A dash and B2 dash are parallel to XY line in the front view. Since it is parallel to XY line in the front view, say from A dash you draw a vertical projector. You have A here. So from B2 dash, you draw a vertical projector such that it will going to cut the locus of B in the front view, in the top view. As we know that this line is parallel to XY line in the front view, its corresponding line, which is capital A and capital B, which is also represented by B2. So here, this is how you will be able to analyze this problem in the stepwise. Now we will going to try to solve this problem using the sketchbook. So to do that, first, we will going to draw the XY line and you mark VP and HP. As we know that the NDA is 20 mm above HP. So from XY line, you measure 20 mm above XY line and draw a horizontal line. Similarly, 15 mm in front of VP. As we see, in front of VP is seen in HP. Since HP is below XY line, from XY line, you measure 15 mm and draw a horizontal line. Consider any distance, and from this point to this point, you draw a vertical projector. And you mark this point as A dash and this as A in the top view and front view. Then you have capital A and capital B here. Capital A. Both are capital A. So then the NB is 45 mm in front of VP. So from XY line, you measure 45 mm and draw a dash dot line. So then this will going to be the locus of B. So you mark locus of B here. Then as we see that the distance between the end projectors is 40 mm. So we have one projector here. From this projector, you take 40 mm and draw one more vertical projector such that it will going to cut the locus of B in the top view. So once you get this top view, and then you mark this point as small b with join A and B with a dark line. So once you do that, now as we need to A and B will be a dark line. Then as we project the distance between the end projectors to the front view, now we need to find out the position of the point B dash. So A dash is here, but top view point is AB. Its corresponding front view should be A dash and B dash. So the B dash point should lie on this end projector. But do you have the line capital AB appears 50 mm long in the front view. So he has given the front view distance. So with A dash as center, taking the radius of 50 mm and cut an arc on this. So you're going to get this B dash. Then A dash, join A dash, B dash with a dark line. Similarly, A and B with a dark line, with a dark line, because this is the top view. Now we need to find out the true length in the vertical plane. So to find the true length in the vertical plane, with A as center, by using the compass, you measure the radius of AB Then draw an arc such that both A and B1 will going to be in front of VP by 15 mm. As we know that the top view line is parallel, its corresponding front view, which is A dash B1 dash, should be in true length. So to do that, so from B1 you draw a vertical projector so that it will going to cut the locus of B in the front view. So you mark this point as capital B, then join and mark this point as B1 dash. Then join A dash B1 dash with a dark line. And similarly, you want to find out the true length in the horizontal plane. So you take the front view line with A dash as center, taking the radius of A dash B dash by using the compass. You draw an arc such that both A dash and B2 dash are above HP by 20 mm. So now the line is parallel to horizontal plane. In other words, the line is parallel to XY line in the front view. As the line is parallel to XY line in the front view, its corresponding top view A and B2 will be in true length. So draw a vertical projector from B2 dash and then cuts the locus of B in the top view, which is at a distance of 45 mm in front of VP. And then you mark this as capital B and you mark this as capital A. Then join A and B2 with little bit thinner than or little bit thicker than the XY line. So this is how you will be able to draw the sketch. Now by using the scale, you measure the length of A dash B1 dash, which will going to be the true length, which will going to be 58.31 mm. Similarly, the inclination made by using the protractor with A dash as center, you measure the angle, which is the true inclination with respect to HP, which is theta, so which will be equal to 31 degrees. Similarly, by using one more protractor in the top view with A as center, measure the angle with respect to the horizontal, the true inclination with respect to VP, which will going to be 5. The 5 is also equal to 30.96. Or when you are doing it in manual, it will be 31, and when you are doing it in computer, it will going to be 30.96. Both will going to have the same value. So this is how you will be able to analyze and be able to draw the solution by using the sketchbook. Thank you.